What does it mean to live the good life? 6 lessons from the Quran. Who among us does not desire to live a happy life, one who is free of anxieties, sufferings, issues, and challenges? Is it possible to live a life that is full of blessings, happiness, good moments, and ease? It is not a stretch to suggest that everyone wishes to live the best life possible and works to do so within their limits. Regardless of difficulties and problems, we all strive to make the best of the situation we find ourselves in. Allah says in the Quran, "Whoever does righteousness, whether male or female, or is a believer, we will surely cause them to live a good life, and we will surely give them their reward in the hereafter, according to the best of what they used to do." Quran 16 verse 97. In the above verse, Allah mentions some noteworthy and poignant points. Number 1, He rewards righteous deeds even in this world with a happy life, Hereafter. Number 2, anyone who has faith, whether male or female, receives this worldly recompense. This is a thought-provoking specification because it is inherently believed in various patriarchal cultures around the world that ladies cannot live as nice a life on earth as males can. Number 3, this reward of living a good life is in addition to the reward that Allah will grant to that believer in the hereafter, which will be based on the best of the righteous activities that the believer performed in this life. What does it take for a believer to live this excellent life? What specific worldly rewards do they receive as a result of their good deeds? Number 1, angels' protection and help. Angels are mentioned throughout the Quran as protectors and helpers, awliya of believers in this world's life. Quran 41 verse 30 to 31. This assistance and protection from specially designated angels is a worldly favor that Allah bestows on honest and pious believers who perform good acts throughout their life. These angels make believers' lives easier, protect them from harm, and provide them with particular assistance in all issues. For example, when a believer goes out to perform a worldly errand, such as standing in a long line to buy something, which would take a disbeliever all day to complete, angels' assistance enables the believer's errand to be completed quickly and without chagrin and hassle. Through a small miracle of sort, the worldly cause for this ease that believers regularly encounter is usually untraceable and undetectable by tangible means, since it is angelic. Number 2, there are no accumulated sins to bear. Some of the consequences for mankind's misdeeds in this world's life, according to Allah's Quran, come in the shape of challenges, difficulties, delays, and afflictions. Quran 42 verse 30. Believers do not bear the burdens of sins, such as blackened souls and guilty conscience, since they are in the habit of continually and honestly repenting to Allah for their day-to-day crimes and mistakes. They feel light and liberated since they are never purposefully wrong or oppress anyone else, and as a result their affairs are made easy rather than tough. Number 3, barakah, growth and purity in halal provision. Believers only earn money through halal means of subsistence. As a result, Allah provides them with immense growth and provision, even if their earnings are lower than those of wicked transgressors and disbelievers. They have good health, stamina, a keen memory, round-the-clock productivity, energy to conduct high-ranking good deeds, loving families, and other long-term profits. Growth in their assets, for example. Number 4, detachment from temptations of the world. Believers who make sacrifice in Allah's cause and work hard to conduct good deeds to please Allah are rewarded with a special, precious kind of wealth. This prosperity allows them to feel at ease, tranquil, and unaffected by the worries, fears, expectations, and misery that beset disbelievers regularly. This wealth is defined by their complete independence from and lack of reliance on worldly resources and people to accomplish their goals. A believer who is preoccupied with good deeds is unconcerned whether he runs into a snag or a stumbling block. He is convinced that whatever is ordered will be carried out, otherwise he will be rewarded for their good intentions and efforts. This gives people a sense of separation from the rest of the world, as well as tranquility. Number 5, people's love with no strings attached. Another benefit that assists believers in living a pleasant life as a reward for their good deeds is Allah's filling of people's hearts with love for them. Do not, however, compare this love to the toxic, obsessive adoration that some people have for evil-doing celebrities. Rather, Allah fills the hearts of men with pure and true affection for believers as a recompense for the latter's good conduct. It aids believers in their dealings with others whenever they contact them in any capacity, especially in the pursuit of worldly goals. Doctors, clerks, waiters, and salespeople, for example, may be more attentive and cautious to a believer who demands their services. Number 6, a precursor to paradise, righteous company. Last but not least, one of the highest worldly blessings that Allah bestows on a righteous believer for their good acts is the companionship of those who are just like them. Pure, genuine, modest, and righteous slaves of Allah who spend their time, effort, and riches doing good deeds Allah protects believers from transgressors, evildoers, and haters, as well as the wicked gatherings of these people. Instead, He makes it possible for believers to spend time in the company of the righteous, which is comforting, faith-building, and spiritually revitalizing. This company is also a type of anticipatory good news. They will be with Allah's devoted servants in the hereafter, living in endless joy in paradise. Believers who work hard and make significant sacrifices of material goods to conduct good deeds may appear to live a humble life on the surface because of the deceiving nature of this society. Their life may appear to onlookers to be unglamorous, boring, and dull. Nonetheless, they enjoy exceptional worldly blessings for which others would struggle if they were made known. May Allah make us one of those believers who pleases Him. Ameen.